My beloved child, tonight, within the familiar space of your home, a miraculous shift will unfold, a sacred moment not only meant to stir your soul, but to usher in a deeply significant new chapter of your life. Pause now and listen intently to my gentle call. For in every passing moment, you are being woven together by threads of destiny and boundless love. My child, nothing you have experienced, whether simple joys or difficult trials, has been by accident. Every detail has been intricately designed to refine your soul and expand your vision. Tonight, a powerful event will take place right where you dwell. It is not meant to harm or divide, but to reconnect you to the wellspring of strength that lies within you. Every step you take, every breath you draw, carries profound meaning. They are living testimonies of the journey that is guiding you into a new season, brimming with hope and transformation. You may feel a stirring in your heart tonight, unsure of what is to come or whether you have the strength to endure. But trust this, every occurrence has been divinely orchestrated with a higher purpose to open the doors of awareness, to help you rise above your limitations, and to lead you into a moment of true maturity. Tonight, the light of truth and joy will illuminate your path, even if at first you perceive only faint stirrings within your heart. Before you step fully into this new season, tonight will bring a surge of emotion and inner eruption that you will feel in every heartbeat. Prepare yourself to face a wave of intense feelings. This is not fear or anxiety, but the awakening of your spirit, a sacred invitation for you to recognize your own strength beyond the boundaries of self-doubt. In that moment, you will sense my presence near you, like a gentle breath flowing through the air around you. My child, you may suddenly feel emotions rising that you've never encountered before, a mingling of joy and uncertainty, a resurgence of faith dancing beside quiet doubt. These are signs that you are approaching a pivotal turning point. I have not come to punish or to judge, but to awaken the wonder that has always lived inside you, wonder that has been shaped and prepared through long seasons of hardship and hope. Tonight's transformation is the bridge that will allow you to release the old burdens and open your heart to the wisdom the universe is eager to impart. Do not misunderstand, might is not your home, nor your loved ones. That must be left behind. What I speak of is the release of heavy burdens from the past, the sorrowful seasons of waiting, and the trials that have left you weary. You are stepping out of the outdated chapter and crossing beyond the familiar comfort zone to embrace a season I have reserved just for you, a season of wholeness, where every promise is kept and every spiritual longing finds release. This is the moment to explore new things, to listen to the quiet calling of your heart, and to touch the deep truths that may have once been hidden from your understanding. Imagine, dear one, that in the midst of darkness, you hear a gentle whisper, a tender message reaching out to remind you that you are not alone. It is the voice of destiny, the murmur of souls who watch over and protect you. Within each echo, you begin to understand that everything carries a purpose, that every hardship and every trial has been a stepping stone toward greater heights. Tonight, you will realize that these signs are not mere fleeting images or passing sounds, but living confirmations of the sacred transition you are walking through. My beloved child, open your heart and trust in the power of your senses. You may feel a stirring in the air, as though a powerful shift is taking place deep within your mind. Memories, dreams, and the longings buried in your soul will begin to emerge, blending with the light of faith and hope. I have orchestrated everything with great care so that you can step confidently through the door of time, into a space where all things become possible. Know this: all that you have experienced, whether joy or sorrow, were priceless lessons that have taught you how to love and how to forgive. Tonight, I invite you to look upon yourself through the lens of understanding and compassion. Let your worries and burdens be carried away by the wind, so that you may hear the voice of your own soul. In that stillness, you will recognize that true transformation does not come from external circumstances, but from the quiet awakening within, a process you have been cultivating through years of quiet resilience. Truly, tonight is not merely another passing moment, but a historical marker in the journey of your life. You will feel my presence in every gentle movement, in every thought that echoes in your mind, in every moment when you sense that something within you is shifting. It may appear as a sudden flicker of light, a soft laugh that breaks through the night, or simply a sacred stillness you've never known before. Each sign carries the message that you are ready to break free from the cycles of the past and reach toward uncharted horizons where your dreams and desires may be liberated at last. Do not be troubled if questions arise in your heart with no immediate answers. I understand that not everything can be comprehended in the moment. But trust this: even when you cannot grasp the full meaning, each sign is a promise of a brighter future, where every longing and every past failure will be transformed into strength. This sacred occurrence is an invitation for you to draw nearer to truth, to step into a deeper awareness of who you are. My child, as the night slowly yields to the dawn, you will come to see that this night has changed you in ways you never expected. You will understand that every human journey is woven with meaning, that each moment has been divinely arranged to shape you, to guide you into becoming the very best version of yourself. I am here, right beside you, not merely as a witness, but as your guide, so that you may feel the comfort and strength that come from my unwavering love. My precious one, allow your soul to expand and receive the warmth flowing from the truths I am whispering into your spirit. Tonight, you will see that every experience, though it may have begun with chaos or confusion, will ultimately become the firm foundation upon which your future is built. Walk forward with courage and steadfast faith, for you are never alone on this journey. Every sign, every small gesture of the universe is an affirmation that you are moving closer to your divine assignment, the calling of a resilient soul, a heart that never ceases to love, and a spirit that forever longs to be free. My dear child, tonight, as you begin to recognize the signs of transition, let them illuminate your path and dispel all weariness and worry. When you sense a stirring in the quiet space around you, believe that it is the invitation of a new Sazina chapter yet to be written, and you are the one chosen to inscribe its golden lines. This is not merely a moment of change, it is the birth of something sacred. In this silence, a divine narrative is unfolding, and your soul is called to become part of its unfolding beauty. Tonight is not simply a turning point in time, it is a symbol of inner liberation, of the cleansing of old wounds, and of preparation for the wonders yet to come. Let your soul blend with the sacred atmosphere, allowing each moment to become a priceless lesson. Remember always, no matter how many storms may arise, you are forever shielded by an invisible yet unshakable force. This night will be etched into your memory as the image of awakening a moment that will not be forgotten, opening the door to a radiant future. Embrace this opportunity. Step beyond the familiar and dive into the depths of your soul. Through these heartfelt words, I want you to understand clearly that every shift, every seemingly small sign, carries a sacred message. My child, under the stillness of night, a great transformation is taking place. What you experience tonight will open your eyes to truths you have never seen, truths that will not only strengthen your faith but also prepare your heart for what is to come. This is no ordinary night. This is a divine moment, an appointment I have ordained long before time. Beloved, I have watched your journey through this season of waiting. I have seen every tear fall in silence, every time you knelt to pray, whispering desperate cries that felt unanswered. I have felt your exhaustion, your longing, and your aching questions. When, Lord, and why? Lord, I know there were times when it seemed your prayers vanished into the air, when you thought I was silent and distant. But know this, I am the Lord your God, and I never waste a single moment of your pain. Every trial, every delay, every prayer that seemed to go unheard was never a rejection but a deeply intentional design of mine. I have been refining you, molding you, shaping you into a vessel of honor, preparing you for the blessings I am about to pour upon your life. Do not view the waiting as a burden, but see it as a furnace where your faith has been forged, where all that is unnecessary has been stripped away, and where you have been equipped with what is most precious. Because tonight, your season of waiting is drawing to a close. Now, my child, as you step out of this season, the chains that once bound you will be shattered. The lies that once whispered doubt and fear into your ears will be silenced. Even the anxieties and insecurities that surrounded you will melt away in the fire of my love. Tonight, right there in your very home, the atmosphere will shift. If you are attentive, you will sense a peace so profound it may bring tears to your eyes, or a stirring so powerful your spirit overflows with unspeakable joy. This is my sign to you, the confirmation that your time has come. Know this. My child, you have endured much. I understand how it feels to be tested, as if the weight of the entire world is pressing down upon your shoulders. The enemy has tried to plant seeds of discouragement in your heart, to convince you that you have been forgotten. But my beloved, I want you to know one unshakable truth. I have never left your side. I have been with you through every moment. Whether you recognized it or not, when you walked through the fire, I was with you just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When you faced danger, I stood beside you as I did with Daniel in the lion's den. And even now, I am still with you, holding your hand, ready to lead you out of this trial and into the fullness of the promises I designed especially for you. Tonight, open your heart to receive the great transition that is coming. This is not an ordinary night. It is a sacred moment, a divine appointment marked in my eternal plan. Though what is ahead may seem unfamiliar or even startling, trust that I am orchestrating every detail for your good. Do not be afraid, and do not resist what I am doing, for my plans for you are always greater than anything you could imagine. What appears painful today will soon be revealed as a blessing. What you cannot understand now will soon become a powerful testimony of my faithfulness and might. Understand this, you are not being tested to be broken, but to be built up. The burden on your shoulders is not a punishment, it is preparation. The tears you've cried have not been in vain, They have watered the seeds of destiny I planted within you long ago. And now, the harvest is coming. You are stepping into a season where my promises will be fulfilled, where my glory will shine through your life. Be ready, my beloved. Let your heart expand to comprehend that I have arranged everything for your good. You no longer have to wait in vain. The door to a new season is wide open before you, a season of blessings, renewal, and the deep satisfaction your soul has longed for. Do not look back on the past with regret or resentment, for everything had its purpose. I used those trials to refine you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for something far greater than you had imagined. My beloved child, when the dawn rises after this night, you will no longer be the same as you were yesterday. You will step forward with a renewed heart, a stronger faith, and a deeper understanding of my love and faithfulness. The chains that once bound you, the fears, the doubts, the self-imposed limits will no longer hold power over you. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will now stand as markers of your growth, for you are entering a new phase, a new journey, where my light will guide every step you take. Can you sense that everything is changing? Do you see how the things you once held tightly are slowly fading to make room for something new? Do not be afraid. My beloved, I never remove anything without the intention to replace it with something better. What you once thought was loss is actually deliverance. What you once perceived as an ending is only the beginning of something far greater that I have ordained for you. I never lead you into a journey without equipping you with all that you need. I never allow a challenge unless I have already prepared you with the strength to overcome it. So receive this change with trust and complete dependence on me. Oh, my beloved child, remember that I am not only the God of distant miracles, I am the God of every single moment in your life. I see the tears you shed in silence. I hear the prayers you cannot even form into words. I understand the fears that dwell deep in your heart, the battles you fight behind closed doors. But know this: no pain is wasted. No trial is without purpose. All of it is woven into the perfect plan I have for you. What you are walking through now is not random, it is preparation for the greatness that is coming. Believe that I am working for your good, even when you cannot see it. I am still moving, even when you do not understand. I am still arranging everything, even when you feel alone. I am right beside you. You do not need to have all the answers, nor do you need to see every outcome. All you need to do is trust in my place, your faith in the one who never fails. For I am the promise keeper, and I have never broken a promise to anyone who has placed their trust in me. So, my child, do not fear when change comes. Do not let anxiety keep you from stepping into the plan I have already designed for you. Remember that I am working even in the moments that seem hopeless. I am shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for a season filled with blessings. Let me renew your mind, heal your old wounds, and lift you from what once brought you down. What I have for you is always better than what you could ever imagine. The new season you are about to enter is not merely an external shift, but a deep transformation from within. I want you to become stronger, more steadfast, and unwavering. I want you to learn to trust me, even when you do not understand. I want you to know that you are not abandoned, not forgotten, and always loved. You have walked through a difficult season, but look back and see that I have always upheld you, always carried you, always provided for you. My beloved, walk into this new season with faith and gratitude. Open your heart to receive all that I am about to do. Do not let the past hold you back. Do not let old wounds stop you from stepping into new blessings. Believe that every trial you've endured has laid the foundation for your strength, so that you may step into the greater calling I have prepared. Do not fear the unknown, for I have gone before you. Do not doubt yourself, for I have chosen you. Do not focus on your limitations, but fix your eyes on my strength. You are not alone. I am with you, now and forever. Nothing can separate you from my love. No circumstance can shake the plans I have for your life. So lift up your eyes, walk with confidence, and live with unshakable hope. For what I have promised, I will fulfill, and the blessings I have for you will far exceed your expectations. This is a season of renewal, of breakthrough, of restoration. Take hold of it. Trust in me. Step forward, for I am doing a new thing in your life. Under the deep night sky, when all things fall into stillness, I want you to know that you are infinitely loved. Nothing in this world can change or diminish my love for you, even when you feel misunderstood or doubted. Even when others look at you with suspicion, remember that I always see you clearly. I do not look at what others think of you, nor do I judge you by the standards of this world. I see into your soul. I know your deepest desire, and I understand all that you've been through. You are my precious child, fearfully and wonderfully made, chosen to live in this time with a great purpose. You may not realize it now, but every path you've walked, even the rough and difficult ones, was never in vain. Every painful moment, every time you rose in weakness, that was part of the plan I set before you. It has been preparation. It has been a process of refining so that you can carry the destiny I have ordained for you. And now, my beloved one, the moment has come. My beloved child, tonight, I am calling you to step into what I have prepared for you. No more hesitation. No more doubt. No more wavering. You shall move forward with boldness, with courage, and with an unshakable faith. This is the hour I have appointed, and you are the one I have chosen for this moment. Before this sacred moment unfolds, I want to remind you of something profoundly important. I want you to pray. Let your prayer rise with sincerity and fervor before you enter the new season. Before you reap the harvest you have waited so patiently for, let your heart pour out in prayer, and let your voice declare my promises over your life. Do not remain silent. My dear one, speak to me. Release your heart in prayer and declare my word aloud. When you proclaim my truth and place your faith in my faithfulness, the heavens will open. I will listen, and my angels will be dispatched to carry out the things I have already ordained for you. My beloved, tonight is not just an ordinary moment. It is a divine intersection between past and future, between what was and what is to come. As you cross this threshold, you are not only leaving behind a season of testing, but you are also releasing every burden, every fear, and every doubt that has held you back for far too long. I am calling you higher. My precious one, I do not want you to dwell in old limitations, nor to live in timidity or skepticism. I am calling you to a place of greater faith, deeper trust, and more intimate communion with me. Surrender everything to me. Allow me to turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into overflowing joy. Hold nothing back, place it all in my hands, and witness the power of my hand at work in your life. Tonight, as you feel my presence surrounding you, know that what I am doing is not only for you alone. It will be a sign to those around you, a living testimony of my power and my love. Some will be amazed. Some will question. Some will not understand. But there will be hearts that are touched, lives that are changed, simply by witnessing what I do in you and through you. For you are light in the darkness, my child, and through you, I will draw others closer to me. My dear one, you do not walk this journey alone. Do not be afraid. Do not doubt, for I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I am the one who held your past, walks beside you in the present, and has already prepared your future. Everything in your life is held in my hands, and I will never let you fall into obscurity. When you are weak, I will be your strength. When you are lost, I will be your guiding light. When you are lonely, I will be the one who holds your hand and walks with you through every trial. Beloved, the old season is over. You have endured, persevered, and fought the good fight of faith. Now, your reward awaits you. A new door has been opened, and a new path is unfolding before your eyes. Walk forward with boldness, for I go before you to make the way clear. Trust in me, for I stand beside you to protect you. Be steadfast, for I stand behind you to uphold you. What you are about to see and experience will surpass your greatest expectations. The doors you once thought could never be opened will swing wide. The promises you believed had been forgotten will come to pass. The dreams you feared would never become reality will manifest as undeniable truths in your life. For I am the faithful God, the one who always keeps his word. There is nothing I have spoken that shall not come to pass, and no plan I have made that will remain unfulfilled. Let me tell you about those who once walked through seasons of waiting, those who endured what seemed like an eternity of silence and delay, only to witness my mighty hand move suddenly, bringing forth miracles they never dared to dream of. These stories are etched into my word as living testimonies, so you may be encouraged and believe in the perfect timing I have always promised. Do you remember Abraham and Sarah? My beloved one, I gave Abraham a promise that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the grains of sand along the vast shore. Yet time moved slowly, and Sarah's heart held on to faith, even when the waiting spanned not just days or months. But decades. Yes, chil decades. They tried to understand my timing, even as doubts crept into their weary souls. And then, when the moment arrived, when their only anchor was trust in me, I fulfilled my promise by giving them Isaac, the child of joy, the tangible evidence of the vow I had sealed with my word. It was not too late, for my plans are always perfect in their detail. Do you also remember Joseph, my servant, whom I gave dreams of greatness? He endured unthinkable hardship, sold by his own brothers, thrown into a pit, cast into a dark prison where false accusations, betrayal, and loneliness pressed heavily on his spirit. Years passed in separation from family, wrapped in pain that words could scarcely contain. It all seemed like a string of endless trials. But even in those hidden places, I was working silently, weaving together every detail in preparation for what was to come. When Joseph's time arrived, I lifted him from the shadows of his cell and set him high in the palace of Egypt, so he could become a deliverer, saving countless lives during the Great Famine. That waiting, Though marked by pain and trial, I became the platform through which Joseph stepped into his divine appointment, testimony that not a single moment of waiting in me is ever wasted. And remember the Israelites, my people who bore the yoke of slavery for 400 years. With every breath, they cried out for deliverance, longing for rescue in the midst of unspeakable sorrow. They wondered if I still heard them, if I noticed their suffering and loss. Even as doubt and despair clouded their hearts, I never forgot them. At the appointed time, I raised up Moses, my chosen vessel, to lead them out. Through miraculous signs in Egypt, I opened the sea before them, and I brought them from bondage into freedom, shaping them into a mighty nation. Their waiting became a testimony passed down through generations, declaring that I am the Lord who rescues my people, always moving according to my great and divine plan. Beloved child, what you are going through in this season of waiting is not a waste of time. It is the sacred space I am using to equip you with the strength you will need. I am forming within you the resilience to face life's trials with courage. When your spirit feels heavy and you begin to wonder if the waiting will ever end, remember, in every moment, I am working for your good. I am watching over you, arranging every detail, strengthening you to stand firm amid the storm, reminding you that my faithfulness never fades. Each challenge you face, every moment that feels too heavy to carry, is preparing the way for the wonders I am about to release, wonders greater than you have ever dared to imagine. In every passing moment of waiting, I have sent you signs of my present, sacred messages to remind you that you are never alone. Listen for my voice in the gestures of nature, in the quiet shifts of your daily life, and allow faith to spread throughout your soul. My dear child, there may be times when you feel that time moves too slowly, when the days of waiting seem to bring nothing but loneliness and disappointment. But believe this, everything is unfolding according to a plan I have laid out from the beginning. With every second you wait, I am quietly weaving your future with threads of love and divine perfection. Look back on your journey from the times you felt lost to the moments when a faint glimmer of hope shone through. Those experiences, no matter how filled with hardship and tears, are sacred gifts, precious lessons crafted to help you grow in a way that only I could orchestrate. I am teaching you that in the waiting, you learn patience, you learn to trust in better things ahead, and you discover that every trial is an opportunity to be lifted up and given strength to move forward. Draw strength from the stories of Abraham and Sarah, of Joseph and the people of Israel. When your heart feels weary from what seems like an endless season of waiting, remember that I always work in my way. You may not fully understand now, but one day you will see the beauty and perfection of it. I gave Abraham and Sarah a miracle in their son Isaac, a sign that it is never too late when you choose to hold firmly to faith in me. I turned their pain, their loneliness, and their helplessness into joy, into new life, proving that every wait leads to something far greater than you imagined. Joseph, though betrayed and crushed by suffering, was raised by me from the depths of a prison to the heights of power, so that I could use him as a vessel to save an entire nation from famine. His story reminds you that even in your darkest hour, beyond every storm, my light is waiting, ready to turn what seemed like failure into glorious victory. And remember the Israelites, those whom I had chosen and protected for 400 years in slavery, those who cried out to me with aching prayers through suffering and hope. They asked themselves, Does God still hear us? Does he see our pain? But, my child, I never forgot them. In the perfect time, I raised up Moses, the one who would lead my people out of bondage, perform miraculous wonders like the parting of the Red Sea, and usher in a new chapter of freedom and promise. The waiting of Israel became a testimony to my power to deliver and to my boundless love, passed down through generations as a promise that never fades. Beloved child, remember this. Even if you are now walking through a season of wearisome waiting, it is not a time of abandonment or neglect. It is the moment when I am quietly weaving your future, a future full of blessings, strength, and joy. In every moment you wait, I am preparing you. I am giving you the endurance to overcome all obstacles. And I am reminding you that my faithfulness is present in every one of your trials. Those moments, even the ones filled with tears and doubt, are precious stones laid to build you up, to shape you into a masterpiece of perfection that I have lovingly and deliberately formed. My child, let your heart remain open and attentive to every sign I send in your daily life, even in moments that seem most silent and still. Whenever you find yourself asking, "Have you forgotten me?" know that it is only the echo of fleeting fears, not the truth. For I am always beside you, watching over you, arranging every detail of your journey in ways only I can fully comprehend. Trust that in every season of waiting, I am at work, transforming each trial into radiant blessings, preparing the perfect moment that is destined for you. My beloved, continue to wait with unwavering faith, because every second you endure, every hardship you encounter, is a brick laid in the foundation of who you are becoming. It is all part of the process leading you to the completeness I have ordained. Hold firmly to your faith, dear one, and keep walking the path of faithfulness. For I, the Almighty, am with you. I care for you, and I continuously pour out the strength you need to overcome every trial. You are never alone on this journey. I am always present. I will never allow you to be forgotten. Remember this. My child, I see you. I remind you that no matter how slowly time may pass, no matter how lost you may feel beneath the vastness of the sky, I am here. I am ready to lift you up and carry you through every challenge. You are my precious one, my child. Let your heart be immersed in the stories of those who once walked through seasons of waiting, living testimonies of the power of faith and the courage to persevere when time seems endlessly drawn out. Remember Hannah, the woman who knelt before the altar, where the dim light of candles mingled with the gentle fragrance of incense and the quiet sighs of longing. She wept bitterly, her heart shattered with every passing season of barrenness, yet she never ceased to pour out her soul before me. In her waiting, though the days were long and the silence heavy with loneliness, she remained steadfast, offering up prayers that echoed like eternal hymns of unwavering devotion. And I, the Almighty, the one who neither slumbers nor sleep, sheared her cry. I responded by giving her Samuel, the child of faith, the anointed prophet who would one day appoint kings and lead the hearts of the people back to me. Through this, you must understand that Hannah's waiting was not in vain. It became the threshold of a new era, a sacred turning point where bitterness gave birth to everlasting hope. As you reflect on Hannah's story, you will see that in every season of painful waiting, I am quietly weaving together a perfect plan for my beloved. Know that no hardship, no harsh moment is ever wasted. Do not forget the story of David the servant anointed to be king while he was still a youthful shepherd boy. Think of it. My child, did not David wait for many years, enduring countless trials from the quiet fields where he watched over sheep, to the battlefields where he faced mighty giants, from fleeing the cunning hand of Saul, to wandering lost in desolate wildernesses? During those times, even when his heart pounded with fear and weariness, David placed his complete trust in Mitha, one who had promised never to abandon my word. And when the appointed time arrived, I established him as king, proving that the waiting was never a punishment, but rather a process of refining, preparing him for the glory I had already ordained. My child, do you remember the woman who had been bleeding for 12 long years, who had exhausted all that she had in search of healing throughout those endless years? She waited in silence, each day feeling like an unending battle, as not a single physician could offer her the deliverance she so desperately sought. But then, on an unexpected day, when she reached out and touched the hem of my son's garment, the whisper of her faith was met with a miraculous response. Instantly, a miracle unfolded. She was healed, as if every pain, every trace of loss within her body vanished in the blink of an eye. Her long years of waiting became a living testimony of unwavering faith, a powerful witness to my divine power. From that moment on, her faith was recorded to remind generations to come that miracles do come to those who believe and dare to hope. My child, let me also tell you about Mary and Martha. These two women, full of deep love and sacrifice, endured the pain of watching their brother Lazarus deteriorate on the edge of death. They sent word for my son, but it seemed he delayed his arrival, allowing their hope to gradually fade with each passing moment. When Lazarus died, their hearts were crushed, their hope seemingly extinguished by immense sorrow. Yet, the miraculous happened when my sent one who was sent came and called Lazarus out from the tomb. Life surged back into him, and that miracle not only revived a man but became a symbol of my authority over life and death. Through their story, understand this truth: waiting is never denial. Rather, it is the sacred opportunity for my glory to be fully revealed, to turn mourning into joy, loss into miracle, and the darkest moments into the light of new life. My beloved child, it does not end there. Even my son, Jesus, walked through profound seasons of waiting. For 30 years, he lived quietly in Nazareth, preparing himself in stillness for the divine mission ahead, spending time learning, experiencing, and deepening his faith. Then, during the 40 days of fasting in the wilderness, when his soul and body were pushed to their limits, he clung faithfully to my plan. And on the cross, in that sacred moment when he declared, "It is finished," and the veil was torn, redemption was completed for all who would believe. That moment was the culmination of a long, arduous waiting filled with pain, but also purpose. Through his obedience, the gift of salvation, the greatest miracle the world has ever known, was poured out upon all humanity, proving that even the moments of waiting carry the power to transform the impossible into the possible. These stories, my dear one, are not merely memories from a distant past or tales from ancient history. They are sacred reminders that I am still the God of yesterday, today, and forever, the one who parted the Red Sea, who gave Sarah a child by miracle, who raised Lazarus from the dead, I am the one holding your life in my hands, and I see every moment of your waiting. Every silent prayer you've whispered has not been forgotten. I am working all things together for your good, even when the waiting feels endless and without conclusion. At this point, you may begin to wonder in those long seasons of waiting. When loneliness and emptiness seem to surround you, what can you do to hold on to your faith, my dear child? For Abraham and Sarah, the years of waiting only deepened their faith, turning every promise I gave into a precious gem in the treasury of their belief. For Joseph, the waiting shaped the heart of a leader, maturing him through each trial, until at last I raised him up as a ruler to save a nation in the midst of famine and injustice. For Hannah, the waiting drew her nearer to me, allowing her heart to be refined by steadfast faith, and enabling me to grant her a miracle that changed the course of history. And for you, my beloved, the waiting is also building something beautiful and great within you, a heart that trusts, a soul that looks ever toward me, and a spirit that will not yield in the face of adversity. It is teaching you how to lean on me, how to seek me with all your heart, and how to receive my miracles suddenly, like signs hidden within the depths of my word. My child, there will be moments when the waters of your life seem unyielding, as though you'll never be able to cross the turbulent currents. But know this, right after the moment that feels impossible to overcome, the waters will suddenly part, clearing a way for you to walk through. There will be times when you come face to face with massive stones, sealing off doors of opportunity. But do not fear, those stones will be rolled away by the power of faith and perseverance. There will be moments when my promise seems so distant that you cannot even imagine touching it. But if you continue to wait with patience, I will bring that promise to pass before your very eyes, as though I were weaving a magnificent tapestry, with every detail placed perfectly in its time. This is how I work. I am the God of the unexpected, the one who can turn mourning into dancing, transform disappointment into hope, and make the longest seasons of waiting blossom into radiant joy and a life richly blessed. So, my child, let your heart remain open to receive every sign of me in your daily life. Every whisper of the wind, every ray of light breaking through the heavy gray clouds, every moment of stillness amid chaos carries my message: I am here, I am watching, and I am arranging everything according to my perfect plan. Believe that no matter how long your waiting season may seem, no matter how slowly time may pass, within it lies a divine purpose to strengthen you, to nourish your spirit, and to equip you with the strength you need for the journey ahead. This waiting is not a meaningless void. My beloved child, offer me your most sincere prayers. Let your voice rise into the vastness of the heavens, and believe that even when you feel lost in the long night, my light is ever poised to illuminate your path. Remember, my dear one, I always see you. I always hear your prayers. I observe every single step you take, no matter how small, and I am constantly weaving all things together for your good. Trust that just as the waters that once resisted will open away, just as the stone that sealed the tomb was eventually rolled away to reveal the light of life, just as the promise once distant was ultimately fulfilled, so too will I act on your behalf. This is how I move, and through it, you shall receive my glory. Keep walking forward, beloved child, with unshakable faith that no matter how long you must wait, everything will come to pass in due time. according to the magnificent and flawless plan of the Almighty. Let your heart be comforted by the stories of those who have gone before you, by the miracles that have already occurred, and by the boundless love I have for each one of my children. Offer me all your hopes, every dream, and every hidden desire within your heart, for I am always arranging all things in ways that only I can fully comprehend. My beloved child, let your heart be warmed by the everlasting promise of the Almighty. Do not grow weary in doing good, for my word declares, do not give up, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not lose heart. Galatians 6-9. Be steadfast, my precious one, and lean not on your own limited understanding, but acknowledge me in all your ways. When you place your trust in me, I will direct your steps, open new paths before you, and lead you through every journey marked by sweat and tears, until you emerge with triumph beyond every challenge. My child, this season of waiting is not the end of your story. It is the prelude to a great miracle that is about to unfold. I am with you in every moment of waiting, and I will remain with you until my promises come to pass. Take heart, beloved one, for what you have been waiting for is drawing near. It will be a moment when everything changes miraculously, and my power becomes evident in even the smallest of things. My child, tonight, when the unexpected occurs, do not allow fear to overtake your heart. See it as a sign that I am moving in your life in ways you have not yet perceived. Let that miracle strengthen your faith and fill your heart with renewed hope. I am the one who makes a way where there is none, the one who can transform seemingly hopeless situations into living miracles, the faithful one who will complete the good work I began in you. Beloved, your prayers are the sacred bridge that connects you to me. They are the silent conversations between your heart and the Almighty, where burdens, uncertainties, and worries are exchanged for my peace. When the waiting becomes weary, let prayer be your refuge, the fountain of strength for your soul. Speak with faith and know this: I hear every word you pray. I know your pain, your longings, and every dream you hold. Begin your prayer by acknowledging who I am. Declare words of reverence like this: Heavenly Father, you are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. You are the creator of all things, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one who keeps the stars in their place and knows every hair on my head. You are holy, perfect, and sovereign. I, O Lord, I bow before you. My Lord, the supreme ruler, the master of the universe, and King eternal, you are my unshakable refuge, my fortress against the storms of life. You are peace amidst the waves, my endless source of comfort and hope. O Lord, my heart longs deeply to exalt your holy name. I worship you in spirit and in truth, with reverence and love. You are the faithful one, the loving one. Who can compare to you? Who can be as true as you? In you, I find life and the light that illuminates the path I walk. Lord, please grant me understanding concerning this season of waiting. Open my eyes so that I may perceive the meaning behind these days of delay, so that I will not grow weary or lose heart. I know that you hold authority over time and events, and that every season in my life is orchestrated perfectly by your hand. Let me catch a glimpse of the greatness that is coming, even when the results have yet to appear. Lord, I admit that I have been weary and impatient, There have been moments when I tried to handle everything on my own, forgetting that you are the source of wisdom and the only true guide. I leaned on my own understanding instead of standing firm on the solid foundation of your promises. Pour out your mercy upon me and remind me that you have never forsaken me and never will. Today, I surrender everything into your hands. I lay down my dreams, my fears, and the things I do not understand at your feet. I trust that your timing is perfect and that this waiting will become the eve of a gracious dawn. You will perform wonders and grant me what is best. I thank you, God, for your unchanging love and unwavering faithfulness toward me. I lift my eyes to you with deep gratitude and release the burdens I've carried for too long. Lord, grant me guidance and strength during this waiting season. Teach me to wait with patience, so that I will not be shaken when trials arise. But instead, always remember that those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah 40-31. Help me to hold fast to faith. And when I am tempted by doubt, remind me of your word, which promises that you will never forsake me. Lord, open my ears to hear your voice and open my heart to follow your lead. I stand firm on your promise, which declares, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will make your path straight. Psalm 37-5. Grant me wisdom to navigate every challenge, and remind me that all you do is for my good. Lord, I ask for your peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding, to guard my heart and mind in Christ Jesus. When anxiety creeps into my thoughts, replace it with the comfort and illumination of your loving truth. Fill me with your presence, so that I may rest and believe that you are sovereign over all things. Teach me how to be still in your divine presence, and help me always remember that you are the creator of all things and the source of my life. Heavenly Father, I also lift up those who are in their own seasons of waiting. I pray for hearts that feel forgotten, for souls weary from the burden of delay, and for those struggling to keep their faith. Comfort them and remind them that you are faithful. You see, you hear, and you answer their prayers. Strengthen their faith and turn their waiting into a testimony of your goodness and power, so that through their lives, your name may be glorified throughout all the earth. Lord, I thank you for always being by my side, for your love that never fades, and for the way you are continually working for my good. I am grateful for the ways you are preparing me, shaping me, and teaching me through every season of waiting. I thank you for the miracle that is coming, for your faithfulness that will be revealed in my life, and for your love that serves as an infinite encouragement to every heart longing for new life. I give you all glory, honor, and praise, and I pray in the powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen. My beloved child, as you offer this prayer, remember that every word you speak is a voice of faith flowing from the depths of your soul. Prayer is not merely beautiful. Wordsit is the pouring out of your heart, a sacred dialogue between you and your Creator. Come to me as you are, my child, and I will meet you right where you need comfort and strength. Let prayer become your shelter, the steadfast bridge between your heart and mine. My child, ask yourself, am I ready to step through the door opened by His promise? Do not forget that your season of waiting is not the end of your story. It is the prelude to the great miracle that is on its way. When you lift up sincere prayers, trust that He is working in your life silently, yet tirelessly. As the Word says, Commit everything to the Lord, and He will take care of it. Philippians 4:6-7. That promise is a reminder that no matter how many difficulties you face, there is a peace in His heart that surpasses all understanding. My dear one, every word you offer to God, every time you bow your head in prayer, is a step closer to His blessing. Believe that even when you cannot see the way ahead, His light will illuminate your path, opening new doors, bringing new life, and restoring complete joy. I am the one who makes a way where there is none, the one who turns impossibilities into miracles, and the faithful one who will finish the good work I began in you. So be still within your soul, allowing your heart to quiet and hear His calling. Let prayer become the torch that lights your way through darkness, the source of encouragement that keeps you from giving up hope, even when everything around you feels uncertain and unstable. Know this, even when you are weary, even when the waiting weighs you down, He is ever ready to give you strength, faith, and comfort. Every prayer you pray is treasured by Him and used to prepare you for the greatness that is about to unfold. My beloved, let this prayer become the anthem of faith, the divine lifeline that binds you to Him. Remind yourself that even through hard seasons, through moments that seem hopeless, everything serves a purpose. On this journey, believe that every challenge, every moment of waiting, is an essential part of the divine plan He has woven for your life. As Scripture says, so do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Galatians 6:9. That word reminds you that even if the outcome isn't immediate, your perseverance and faithfulness will be richly rewarded in His perfect time. And now, as this night is filled with wonders and unexpected moments about to unfold, let your heart be overwhelmed with awe, faith, and hope. Remind yourself that even if the world may not understand your journey, even if there are times when you feel lost and alone, I, the Almighty One, am always by your side, watching over your every breath. You are my precious child, intricately woven together by my love and care, and nothing can ever separate you from that love. My child, the time is now. The season is shifting, and the doors of the future are opening wide. You are ready to cross the threshold of the past and step into a new chapter of your life, a place where my miracles and my glory will be revealed in fullness. Beloved one, hold fast to your faith. Keep praying and never give up, for my miracle is on the way, and my timing is perfect. Let your heart be filled with the confidence that no matter how long the wait, every promise I have spoken will come to pass. Every longing of your soul will be fulfilled, and you will walk into a season of glory and blessing. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive the living words together. Build unshakable faith and walk in the boundless love of God. Amen.